So I started playing a hard version of Pokémon Red Fire, and it was so hard that I lost against my rival and had to start again, twice. After the second loss, I decided to use the game as a random generator to sculpt keycaps. The rules were simple. If I get a win against the rival, I have to sculpt the starter selected in that round. Luckily by the third run I managed to grab an Articuno, and defeated my rival. So I had to sculpt an Articuno keycap. As I finished the sculpt and get back to the game, I learned a bit more of the game modifications, like you can't use potions to heal your Pokémons. And the Pokémon Center actually charges you to heal your Pokémon. But the worst thing in my opinion was that you can only have one Pokémon on your team, and if you ever get to capture one you just replace your starter with this new one. Besides, you can only capture one Pokémon on each zone. Also, Wild Pokémons gives you no experience, only Pokémon battles do. So, skipping battles wasn't an option. Here I got to fight a wild Venusaur, and since my Articuno was misbehaving, I decided to replace it. Worst decision ever. Nevertheless. So, for my second sculpting rule, I chose to sculpt the Pokémon with most encounters before each gym. And that's how I end up sculpting Latias, since I got to fight him 5 times just before Brock. And no long after, I went to fight Brock, and that's why Venusaur was a bad decision. Was brutally defeated, and that was my third and last sculpt of the run, Tyranitar, the Pokémon who got the final blow. But to make it more interesting in the long run, I'm only sculpting the basic form of the Pokémon, Larvitar. That way, if in a future run I get to sculpt the same Pokémon, I'll be forced to sculpt the next evolution phase. That being said, all the Pokémon's encounters from this run will count for the future's runs. We will see what we end up with.